So I like this favorites idea. Releasing a largemouth bass into the water out of your hands, into another world. The smell of a campfire. That really ridiculous glitch in a video game. Finishing a journal, I finished my first one. Walking around on college campus during the fall when there's a bunch of leaves and you just slosh your feet around. Silence, complete silence. Finishing a good book. Apples and peanut butter, my vision board. Dancing around a dance floor like nobody's watching. The really old rocking chair on the porch. A grandfather clock chime. Being outside at night in the middle of a distant thunderstorm. Oh, too many favorites. Favorites. Oh. It's a nice spring day when you're out on a boat. The silence of fishing out in the middle of a lake. Calm water. Curling up in bed with a cup of tea and a good book. Oh. Not having frustration when you button a button. A really good tied tie. The how to tie a tie tie. First quiet hour in the morning. Finishing a YouTube video. Listening to your top 25 straight through on your iTunes playlist. Making iTunes playlists based off of the feeling that you have. Rewatching old VCR tapes of recorded cartoons from the early 2000s and late 90s. Being a part of something so much bigger than yourself, yet still feeling like you make an amazing difference. Hearing a piece of music in your head as if it's actually playing but it's not. That's such a cool idea. YouTuber posters. Finishing a quote book with quotes I've collected for 3 years. That one quote by Nietzsche, "One must have chaos within oneself to give birth to a dancing star." My YouTuber life lessons journal, my thought journal, my dream journal. Having a really good dream that seems so real that you can almost feel it when you wake up. Driving around freely when the street light above you flickers on just as you pass under it, or you hit 3 green lights in a row. Waking up and realizing you get to sleep in. Really cold bottle of water on a hot summer day. Fishing. Everything about fishing. That's so hard. That's why you have to have questions. Macaroni and cheese. That goosebumps feeling you get after you hear your favorite piece of music. Driving in the car with your windows down, with the music just loud enough so you can like sing along. Seeing somebody else dancing in the car opposite from you and you being able to dance along with them. Possibly the same song. That'd be pretty cool. Making a YouTube video and having some person comment that it made their day. Somebody saying that you inspire them. Walking into a pitch black room with your new camera flash, taking a photo, and making it look like it's daylight inside the room. Being able to create things. Able to make videos, to preserve moments in time. Taking pictures of house pets. I have greyhounds and a cat, so it's pretty hard not to. Keeping a special drawer for all the fun and interesting and exciting opportunities that you've had in the past in school, like a special school drawer. The Big Joe man couch, right over there. That crayon smell right before it rains and right after it rains. Taking index cards for things that happen throughout the day that are interesting and small and preserving them into a jar for the end of the year and then opening it at the end of the year. It's my 2nd year doing this. Getting 100 on a test. Speaking to people for the sake of pointing out to the beauty of performance itself, of the craft. Performing for the sake of performing. Doing something for 30 days straight every day. Writing a gratitude letter to somebody. Receiving a gratitude letter from somebody. This is going to sound odd. But going outside and scooping greyhound excrement while your iPod plays your favorite music through a speaker in your pocket. Yeah. That really good book that changes the way that you see things. That really good book that grabs you by the collar and shakes you and wakes you up and makes you want to share it with everybody you see. That really good video game story that just pulls at your heartstrings, let alone video game, movie, book, parable, story. That really big light bulb moment. So this is my small moments journal. This is what I wrote in. Marathoning movies and television series. Catching a 5-pound largemouth bass. The old days of blog TV. Taking a cold shower. Not a fun thing, but unforgettably crazy. Rushing to the shoreline from a lake as a thunderstorm approaches. That's That's an insane moment. The first snowfall, spontaneous snowball fights on your college campus when there's a snow day, all of a sudden. Be there or be square. Contributing to the project for awesome. Playing paint twister until 2 in the morning outside where it's in the summer. Being on a swing. When's the last time I've done that? I've been on a swing in so long. Helping your professor in class with your mechanical portable pencil sharpener. Playing with the dog. Greyhound time. Like, they're racing dogs. They don't really play. Singing. Being one small part in an entire choir of singers and singing Eric Whitacre. Singing the real group. Singing songs a cappella. Harmoniously. That moment after you're done singing a really loud part in a song when the choir is silent and you just hear the last pitch, or the last chord. You hear the noise that you sang just echo into the concert hall and fade. Wow. Riding a shopping cart in a grocery store for like at least 5 seconds every time you go in. I can't help but do that now. Climbing the snud mountains, snow, rain, and mud in parking lots. Being grateful for everything in order to enjoy all of the big things, enjoy the context. You have to enjoy the small things too. Why not be grateful? The power of small moments. Being grateful for small moments.